Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about
murder. How to get away with it.
Oh my goodness. How to get away with murder. Okay, so what are we going to talk about first? Let's talk about Wes.
Wes. Let's talk about Wes. Break. Let's talk about...
What the heck is he doing? Okay.
Let me tell you though, he looked really cute and crazy when they was in the wood. And
he was like,
we have to make a decision and stick to it. I was like, wow.
But when he flipped that coin and come to find out, he lied. Said, hey,
he's a leader.
You got to do it. That Dre said,
but the fact that nobody even looked at it though, I guess they were too
I would have been like,
yeah, I guess.
What was that? Hold on, where's my phone? Put that light on that joker.
I guess they were too traumatized.
No, turn that light on. That would have been me off top.
Oh my God, you got a flashlight on your phone?
Turn that special button. For real. But then when Wes, he went to that store and he bought that burner phone.
Fluid.
Yeah, and he was talking to. He said they weren't with it at first, but we're gonna all help you. And I was like, we taking care of it. And I was like, okay, I swore he must be talking to Annalise. Because who would he care enough about or want to?
Yeah, he's away at school. Like
protect someone or impress. And then when that man rode that bike to that motel, I said, Annalise ain't gonna be in no.
Heck no.
Motel? What the heck is going on?
Yeah. And
the door opened, and it was Rebecca.
It was like, what?
Don't ever leave me again.
What? I'm confused because I'm like, so they have this crazy bond where she's like protect me over the course of 2 months.
3 months, I guess.
2.5 months.
3 months ago. It was crazy, but I was like, Wes what? Wes who? Wes what? Wes who? Wes what? Wes who? Wes what? What you do? What are you doing, Wes? What? I was confused. I was like, no.
Wes is a virgin.
What?
It's why he's showing up with this girl Rebecca. If she kills somebody, she kills somebody. That's her business.
That's true. You up here in law school. If I was his mother, I'd knock him out. You up here minding other people's business.
Focus on your books.
Okay.
On your schooling.
But this thing is like, I believe, I'm going to be honest with you though, I still feel, and I don't know if y'all paid attention when he was at the motel, they showed the other 3 students, Michaela, Connor Walsh, and what's her name? Laurel,
yeah.
When they were arguing, and she was like, yo, I'm telling you, such something. Michaela said something, and then Walsh was like, Wes wouldn't do this. And she was like, he wouldn't do this, but she would. And that's when they showed Rebecca, and it was like, okay. So they know that he's with dealing with this girl. But see, the thing is, I feel that they made a big mistake. I feel that Annalise is going to be the one who's responsible in some way. That would be so bomb, though. And to continue on with the next season, like, oh, this chick got away with murder. I mean, because it's crazy. I just don't know. It's crazy because, I mean, and you look at the situation what's going on with her husband. She's believing that he killed the girl who was found in the water tank. Yeah. She's searching through his phone. Oh my God.
It is kind of weird, though, that he's saying that this was a student of his.
But yet,
and I mean, it's kind of, you're kind of getting the image of like they were close. Even if he wasn't smashing her, I
mean, but I guess teachers would have students' numbers, right?
Yeah, or emails though. He would at least have her email under her full name.
Yeah, I didn't give my. It was more.
But your teacher, the email, he would have her email under her full name.
Yeah, that is true. And she was checking the text.
Yeah, Jane.Doe.
But she really wasn't finding
such university.
Yeah, she wasn't really finding. She didn't find anything each time she checked his phone.
Nothing at all. But the absence of evidence is evidence.
And if y'all ever watched our video on, basically, should you check your significant other's phone? Brittany says check the phone and the computer. So the thing is, Annalise hasn't checked the computer yet. So maybe
his phone and his computer, the email will be
everything is synced. Yeah, but the thing is, but who knows what else he has? You know what I'm saying? But it's very interesting because the fact of the matter is, Mr. Keaton is the one who just went through that bonfire. That man was cremated in the woods.
He didn't even ask for this. It's not in his will.
And How do you know? But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just interesting. This whole thing is really crazy. And I'm wondering, like, I cannot wait until they get to this point, which is going to be probably, I guess, before winter break, when we going to find out, when Annalise finds out her husband's dead. Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to think it's the spouse. She's going to be probably charged.
Or suspect number one.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they are going to be the ones working with the firm to defend her. If that happens, that's one of my theories. But I do have it's just interesting. But the chick, Rebecca, she's shady. The fact that she put that phone in Wes's room, like that, let me come use your shower.
At 3:48 a.m.?
She's shady. And I feel that she was working him when she saw how he was acting and he was like, you know, if they arrest you, blah, blah, blah. She realized, okay, let me work him because I could get him to help me. Yeah. And she worked him. Yeah. You know, and when you have a vagina, you're able to do that sometimes.
Stupid.
It's just a fact.
And my thing is, where's the dude who lived there beforehand? Because we didn't get no confirmation. Like, did he graduate? Did he move? Did he die?
The person who had his apartment? But the thing is, I'm just so... when I saw that Wes lied, I said... What? But this was, I like this, character development. I like this because Wes was an instant like for me. And it's easy to like him. And I'm sure a lot of people liked Wes. Because he's cute, he's tall, like, and he's
quirky.
Yeah, like he's a nice looking man. And it's like, aw. Like even with the case that they were dealing with, the man, when his daughter came, she was like, he said, there he is right there. She was like, Dad. He was like, what are you talking about? You have beautiful kids together. Yeah. That was so funny. I thought it was really cute too. And a nice way that they wrote it in, like, shining a light on that he's an attractive man. But I'm pissed with Wes, y'all. He on that bull.
He was really, I don't understand.
When he said heads, and I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Because I thought I saw an eagle.
Dad said tails. What is Wes on? And these fools told my
but the fact that nobody even looked at it with him.
But Annalise said, be careful of the quiet ones. Yeah. Because the fact that Michaela and Walsh kind of is, that they're following his lead. Yeah. Is crazy.
They're following waiting list lead.
Yeah, because you saw when Connor was like, the waiting list, and Laura was like, don't call him that. Yeah. She was like, don't do. She was like, she ain't for that. That's not cool. But it's like, what is that about? The whole thing is
topsy-turvy. It's bonkers.
Insane. The situation with Annalise and her husband, though, is really crazy. And you saw how when she went to that cop? Yeah. What's the cop's name? Nate? She went to Nate?
And he was like, he was like, I'm not threatening you, but, you need to, cut it.
He said, call me again, and I'm going to call your husband and tell him every nasty thing I ever did to you.
I think he said nasty, dirty thing I ever did to you.
And she said she went, like, but the interesting thing is that,
excuse me?
The interesting thing is that she was afraid. She doesn't want the husband to know, which is interesting because it's a known fact. She knows that he cheated on her. She also sees the dynamic between him and Bonnie. And Frank also sees the dynamic between Bonnie and Mr. Keaton, because he definitely said to her, don't be trying to tell me that I need to cut it out with the students, but I see you too. Yeah. And he was like, you ain't the only one seeing things around here. And she had that, like, oh snap.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, like she's like all mean and surly. Like you saw how she snapped on Laura.
On Laura, Laura was like, so about, also, I wouldn't talk about like, why am I here? You said, why are any of us here? I know this one, they're top of their class. Annalise likes
Michaela
him.
and Connor top of the class. Annalise likes Wes.
Yeah, and she was like, and I'm here because... And
she said like, Asher because of his father.
Yeah, whoever his father is.
The douche, yeah. Then she said, and I'm here because of Frank.
Frank's girl, that's it. And she was like, I know that I look nice, but I'm not.
She said, I have a nice face.
She's like, no, that's just my face. Why did she talk like that? That's just my face.
But she was like, what you need to focus on is, doing your best so that Annalise remembers your name. Yeah. I was like,
that makes sense.
But she did snap on Laurel a little bit. But Laurel did, do something great, because the case that they had with the dude,
with the crazy dude,
he was tripping. First of all, second, when he put Connor in that bed, it was like pop, 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 pop,
and Annalisa sitting there, she's like.
But when he stated that, when he first said, I took the knife and I stabbed her. He said in the aorta. He said, what's the, I don't know what.
Nordica jacket artery. I don't know.
Well, he mentioned that when he,
because it's like, is he a physician?
When he was specific on that, I said to myself, he didn't do it, because what he's doing is he's being sarcastic and laughing about it, because he was like, of course the blood was everywhere, because he's like, it doesn't make sense. And but when he was doing the homie on that bed, homie looked stressed. He
was like, what? First of all, I'm not laying down on this bed full of blood.
But did you see how close he got in Connor's face? Yeah. Like, he said, I don't discriminate. And Connor's like...
He said, you're just about as pretty as my wife. But he kind of stupid, though, because he's like...
But he is pretty, though.
He is very pretty.
He is very pretty. That boy is pretty. And it's like, I said, and the pretty ones always be gay. Like, what the heck?
When that first happened, and then they lucky they showed us on the first episode, because don't let me get attached to this man and then you tell me he's gay.
Yeah, that would have pissed me off. That I do appreciate that they did that. However, when Michaela was like, talking about she was trying to find some information about whatever, and he was like, let me take care of that. She'd be pissed with him about that. But of course, he went and called his homie, the date that he had from before, that gave him the information before, that had him on top, and he had him hack into the email, so he got the information that he needed. Yeah. But later on in the episode,
on Wednesday, he said he'll be back on Wednesday for dinner.
He stood him up. He stood him up, remember? Because he couldn't do it. So he showed up unannounced with some takeout, knocked on the door. Homie was like, you think you could come to my door with some takeout and blah, 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 like some twink or whatever he said? What is that? What is a twink? I don't know. If anyone knows, please let us know.
I'm guessing a smut. I don't know.
Like a gay slut or something? Yeah. Like, is it
or maybe he's like like an airhead.
I don't know.
You can just pop up here. Oh, maybe he meant like just in the twink. I don't know.
I don't know. But anyone who knows.
Just like out of the blue.
What that means, let us know. I'm thinking it's like in reference to like slut, smut bucket. I don't know. Who knows?
A tool.
Yeah, or like his F toy, like type thing.
Child, I'm not gonna wreck my brain on this.
Anyway, but when he came in here with that takeout, and at first homie was like, whatever, and he was like, all right, you come in and I do you. And the thing is, when they dropped that takeout, I was like,
But you didn't even take the knot out the bag to make sure your order was right.
But I was, because I was like, the writers are tripping. Nobody gets takeout and just drops no takeout and lets it get cold.
Because if you got anything that was fried, now it's soggy.
Ain't nobody about to do that.
Eat it.
And because of that, like, I think it's, she was saying how she likes that they showed that he's gay in the first episode, but I think it does a disservice that they are just showing them having sex so much.
Because gay people do things other than just have
we've
sex.
Been called homophobes.
Gay people eat dinner when they buy takeout.
Yeah, we've been called homophobes or whatever. We're preachers' kids or whatever the case may be. But it's not about that. For me, I just think that
they're doing too much. They're like shoving it down your throat.
It's too much of a focus on the sex. They're gay. We know that.
But they're having like a little back and forth.
A little back and forth.
Their chemistry. You're supposed to be showing us their chemistry. Yeah. Now you're showing it to us throughout, their dialogue, but then they just go back to smashing.
I just feel like why he couldn't sit down and eat that takeout food with him.
Like, and maybe somebody could have caressed somebody's face. It's like, oh, wait a minute, are they starting to care about each other?
Because him even coming and showing up, saying, okay, we'll do dinner. Because remember, he said he don't do boyfriends, but he's actually trying to do more with homie, of course, to keep him in his pocket. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know. That was a little off-putting for me. I thought it was like, all right, come on now.
Typical.
All right. Yeah, it's too cliche. Yeah. And I mean, and to me, like anyway, moving forward from that. But when he got the emails or whatever, so in court, that made them shine, that helped them out, or whatever the case may be. But when the daughter came and she found out, she was on that stand. That was horrible. To be on the stand and find out on the stand that your mother did not die in no car accident. She was actually murdered.
That joint is crazy, though.
With a hunting knife.
Your father's a hunter.
Like, that was crazy. And she was looking at him like, the fuck? The fuck? she was done.
But he's so ridiculous. That dude was like
beyond ridiculous. Because when
he
they
rolled
said
his
it,
eyes and was like, "This again."
Yeah, he was pissed, but and really not feeling it. The whole situation, like he was just like,
he's got some nerve.
He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. But the funny thing is when Annalise called him back in there and was like, see something that you missed, whatever the case may be. And Laura was like, he's a hunter. And everybody was like, yo, we know. Okay, what?
He was like,
what, Laura? She was like, he's a hunter.
It was like, go back to Argentina.
Laura. They was like, Laura.
With this, you know what I'm saying, stating the obvious.
And then she looked at Annalise like, he knows how to kill. And it was like, oh, but I kind of felt like Laura
yeah, what you're saying. Complete your thought, please.
Because we're not here for this. He's a hunter.
You don't never talk. But when you choose to talk, you're not going to speak in a complete sentence. He knows how to kill. Get
out of my face. Okay? But did you see the smile on Annalise's face when she said that? She was like, yes. And what they do, win that case. But let me tell you what was crazy. When he was on that stand, and Annalise was asking him the questions, and she said, how would you do it, blah, blah, blah. He said this way, and she said, is that how you killed your first wife? He said, yes, it is. But that's that double jeopardy.
Yeah.
So
what can you do?
It is what it is.
Can't charge him for it.
So, of course, they clear him of this murder, and the daughter did it. But when he said, I'll get her back, I'll pay her back for that, but, I'm not going to kill her, though. Well, maybe not. Talking about his daughter.
Yeah. But that's your seed.
Annalise just looking at him like...
She's like, whatever, I know I'm going to get commissioned again. Bow, right in the pocket.
That was insane. That joint was crazy. That was a good case, though. I liked that case. I thought it was really cute. The situation with Annalise and the cop... Because first they had that talk outside.
He said, yo, what more do you want from me?
And then when she showed up... Remember she showed up at his... that's what he said. You won your case. You got some.
Yeah.
But when she showed up at his house, remember? And he was like, what? And he kept telling her, he said, you're barking up the wrong tree when it came to her husband.
Yeah.
But she started crying, like, because she's
upset.
Shaken
she's confused.
and bothered by the fact that her husband may be the person that did this to this girl.
Who would not be? Like...
I just find it interesting because she defends murderers and she deals so easily with these murderers.
Because she doesn't care about them. That's what she said. That's her job, not to care.
Yeah, but
if her own husband is a murderer, that's a stretch. I wonder,
would and could she have defended him? That's the thing.
No, that would be a conflict of interest.
That is true. But I'm saying for herself, because she had worked on the case with whoever to be like...
Probably not. It's her husband, man.
And of course she's going to be pissed off because it's like you're
a liar. Because before we, you know what I'm saying, said our vows, you should have told me that you were a murderer or capable of it. So at least I knew what I was getting into.
Because like she said in the beginning, how well do you know someone?
Yeah.
We didn't know Wes at all. Yes, it was only one episode in, but Wes.
I don't have a problem with Wes.
Wes who? What you do? Wes what? Wes who? Wes what? What you do? I'm like, Wes, what are you doing? I couldn't believe it when that man said heads.
As he said,
yeah,
it's heads. We go back and get the body.
No.
Wes's eyes were like,
yeah. What was funny though was when Asher and Michaela was with Frank outside and he had to dig in the garbage. They was digging in the garbage.
Frank. Oh yeah, that is Frank. I'm sorry.
And he was like, and Michaela was like,
"Oh my God,
this is not a part of it." And he was like, "You want to do whatever? Go to a corporate job."
Yeah.
He was like, get in this garbage. And Asher
jumped
up.
And Asher said, receipt for risky business. That's and Frank was like, a strip club down on such and such. We know. Okay.
Yeah, but they got homie to lie. That was so crazy, man. People getting blackmailed left and right. The poor cop said that he ain't getting no cases.
That's sad. That man, they put him on the...
But you can see that he does care about her. And that I guess she cares about him as well. Because she actually didn't think that it was going to end.
Which is insane on her part. But she was like, I wouldn't hurt you on purpose for no reason. So she's like, just take it for the team. I had to.
But when he was like, he said, look, just let it go. It's your husband. He didn't do it. You barking up the wrong tree. You looking for something that's not there. And she was like, no. And she was like, I need you. I need you to help me. Blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, all right. I mean, that was nice of him because, but I guess because of her frantic, behavior, he realizes that she genuinely.
Really, yes, this is not a ploy just to get him back under her thumb.
Yeah, she's really like, yo, something ain't right. But
something in the milk ain't kosher.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you sleepy? Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know what's good. I'm sorry.
The dude though, the actor, Nate, his mouth is so weird to me, the way his mouth is set. I think that he's got like one of those protruding jaws, but I think his lips are bigger than what they are. I think he holds them in. You ever see someone with big lips who hold their lips in, so you see like the extra, you know.
He has like a very big muscle head. Like he just looks like a muscle. But it's crazy how different he looks with his clothes on. Yeah. Because when he popped up from off of that floor, when he was servicing Annalise, it was like then we see him again, and we was like, "Is that the same? Who's that?" That's not him.
That tie was his shirt is too tight.
Everything, yeah. I guess. But nah, it's this whole thing is interesting. What are you guys' theories on this? Like, who do you think killed Professor Keaton? Mr.
He's
Keaton.
A professor too.
He is a professor. Yeah, psychology, right? Mm-hmm. But do you think that Rebecca killed him? I wonder, you know what else I was thinking? What if, maybe he was trying to have sex with her or something? Are they going to try to spin this as a, he was trying to, seduce me and, slash rape type, how...
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because do you see how the girl who died look and how Rebecca look? There's a complete difference.
And even Bonnie. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't...
What if Bonnie killed him? That's something to think about. Because I'm just thinking,
and Rebecca was there, and so she's scared, and now she's like, I'm going to go to jail.
Or Bonnie probably turned around and was on some, you're the one that's going to take the fault. You're the one that's such and such and such. Do you really think they're going to believe it? Whatever. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I'm still liking this show, though. This episode, what made this episode as good as the first one was the case that they had. The case Homie really was hilarious. I know everyone recognizes that actor. He's been in a lot of different things. And also Wes being on that bull, I just could not believe it. I could not believe it. I didn't think it was going to be that fast.
I actually was upset.
Yeah, we was more mad.
Because they threw it at us right at the last, minute.
We were sitting there like this. Like, we watching, and then I said,
he's with Rebecca now.
Wes doing? What the hell is Wes doing?
Even though she purposely put that phone in his bathroom for him to find it.
Because my thing is, for him to be doing this for Annalise, I can get that. Because at the end of the day, Annalise can help him. To be doing this for some poo-tang. But the vagina, man, it's so powerful.
I don't understand it.
It does really, really horrible things to people. Yeah. Turns them into people that they normally wouldn't be. Like Annalise said, how well do you know someone?
I don't get it.
You don't know someone until they have vagina.
Yeah.
On a regular basis.
So don't even think you know your sons. You don't know them. They're going to be completely different.
Yeah. That's
Don't
crazy.
think you know your brothers. Well, if your brothers are young, yeah.
That's crazy. So, status report for episode 2, How to Get Away with Murder, gets a turn up.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets a turn up.
I'm just still confused.
Brittany kept saying that.
I was like,
I'm confused. I guess it was like...
They better explain a whole lot within the first 5 minutes of next episode because...
But I really like the ups and downs of this show. I like the backs and forths to the 3 months ago, the 2.5 months ago, back to present, back to... I love that. I think it's really cool.
Let me tell you something, though. If I was reading this book, no thank you.
I would be in heaven.
I can't
if I was reading a book like that.
I better be like... literally time jumping. Where's your time machine? Because I'm not doing this with you now.
But the thing is, oh my God, I'm yarning again.
Yo, Jasmine, are you serious? Dang, but I'm not yarning. I'm not response yarning.
I never do either. And she told me that I was what?
Sociopath?
Yeah, because I never yarn.
And you lack empathy.
Just because someone yarns next to me, I'm not going to yarn, not at all.
That's what they say that's what you're supposed to do. People who don't yarn after...
All I'm supposed to do is be me.
That's what Luther told me.
Here we go. But turn up. So the status report is turn up. the turn-up-worthy character for you was who?
That's when he was like, we have to go, then decide on the plan and stick to it.
I'm trying to think.
Even though he's also turned down because it's like, what?
Yeah. I'm going to give it to Wes, and I'm going to give it to, what's his name? Walsh. I like him.
You like his face.
He's cute.
He's very cute.
And they're both cute. So they both get turned up. Worthy character for me. They're really cute. I like that. Because Scandal doesn't have any cute guys on it.
No. I mean, some people they're cute because we've been going through,
I mean, that doesn't make them not attractive, but they're not cute. They're like these two dudes, they're cute. They're very handsome guys. But
Walsh is pretty.
Yeah, I like him. But I like how he moves on the show. That's why he's my turn-up worthy character, and how he maneuvers. He ain't playing. Yeah. Laurel gets a spotlight simply because she's the one who was like, he's a hunter.
Yeah. She figured it out.
He's a hunter. He knows how to kill.
Yeah, why would he do that like that and ruin his room, ruin his house?
But the turn down moment was definitely the daggone at the end.
What?
Was first of all, from the time when he hit that heads and it was tails, I was like,
I was like, nah, he's a leader and he needs to do what he has to do. Go ahead.
No, Wes. But that's when I said what's going on. Mm-hmm. When he got that burnout phone, I was like, Wes is on some bullshit. Uh-oh. And because it's like, why do you have to do that, Wes? Why are you doing it separate from everybody? And then when he showed up at that motel, it was like, we was like, bruh, no, Wes.
It wasn't the hotel or the Holiday Inn he showed up at either. Sorry.
It was crazy. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think is gonna happen? What do y'all think is going on?
How do you think that Annalise is gonna react to Frank being dead? I mean, not Frank. Her husband being dead.
Yeah. But remember what she said? No. She said that it's always either the spouse or the boyfriend. They're gonna come for her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And on the next episode, she's gonna be defending the boyfriend of the girl who was found in the water tank.
Yeah.
Which is a conflict for her as well, because she feels that her husband has something to do with it.
Yeah.
And that's probably why she's not going to want to take the case, but she's going to have to.
Yeah.
That whole thing is going to be interesting. And it's also going to put Wes in it's a conflict for him because he's already jonesing for Rebecca and finding phones in his daggone bathroom. What was on the phone? I remember he opened the phone.
I guess it was evidence saying that, telling him evidence of probably who actually murdered her and that Rebecca was innocent. Because why else would he... I don't know.
The whole thing is
or
crazy.
Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe it's blackmail. It was the reason why she died. Probably she had something on somebody else.
But what did y'all think of this episode? And what did y'all think about Wes and his...
Listen.
I cannot believe it. His duplicity. His duplicitous nature.
You feel
betrayed. Wes, how could you?
I just want them to explain to me how he got on this type of relationship status with this girl.
It's just crazy. Because he was like, I'm never going to leave you. You don't have to worry about that. It was really like, what? But she still looks to me, she seems like she's handling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Something isn't right about that. But, yeah, so we'll see. And it's so funny when Michaela be like with Wall, she was like, yo, how does this happen? Like, what is he doing? Like, she gets so pissed. Yeah. When she finds out, though, she's going to be like...
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
And YCWAO. Deuces!